Hey, go crazy, go stupid, go crazy, go stupid. It's the party, time to slide and catch a vibe, Get your dog, don't get ready, time to ride, Got your hair done, and your hair cut. Makeup poppin', fellas got the Rolex. Go crazy, go stupid, go crazy, go stupid. It's a cool Friday night and yeah, I'm trying to catch a vibe. All the dogs just hit my phone and told me peace, it's time to ride. You know that I'm dead fresh every time my nigga slide. Face it first when I be moving, keep the toolie on my side. Cause
Hey, this is Sergeant WarDawg. Welcome back to the WarDawg Trail podcast. This is episode 161. Tonight we are going to be rocking exclusively with the Sergeant's playlist. I have an amazing artist for you tonight, somebody I've been rocking with and I've been a fan of for several years now. Before I bring him to the stage, though, I want to remind you, we are running live right now on Roku, Instagram, X, Rumble, and Twitch. Remember, you can also head over to the website, sergeantwardawgtv.com. Now, you remember, the Sergeant's playlist is was my answer to trying to find royalty-free music for my military and true crime content. Right? And for that, I specifically, way back in 2019, went around trying to find artists whose music I could rock to. I didn't care what genre, I didn't care where they were from. Their music was nice. They would let me play it, let me, combine my content and their music. That's what I would do. That's what I've been doing with the Sergeant's playlist. Now, tonight, I'm bringing you one of my very first favorite R&B singers. Let's go ahead and bring him on stage. Ladies and gentlemen, straight out of Minnesota, we are bringing you Crisis Fresh. I'm sorry, Crisis. Can't see you on the screen, bro.
Let me see, hold on.
We lost your vision.
Camera access not granted. Hey, hold on, let me see.
All right. While we bring Crisis to the stage, though, all right, I really want you to know, this brother can go. Right? You got the swag, you got the music videos, everything you're looking for from a modern day R&B singer. I am so happy to have him on the show. I'm happy to introduce him to the world. I still can't get you, bro. It's all right, though. We'll bring you back. We'll bring you right back. But again, that's basically all I've been doing with the Sergeant's playlist. You can head over to SoundCloud right now. You see here on the screen. Head over to SoundCloud, search for the Sergeant's playlist. All right, there are over 100 tracks that I have used and promoted, whether it's in my war content, true content, or true crime content, or outdoors TV content since 2019. Yeah, I've been trying to lock in with as many hip hop R&B artists as I can that will, let me use their music while I'm talking about the war, while I'm talking about, gunplay that I went through or that I experienced, and it's been working out pretty well, man. I gotta admit, I've been happy with the results. Happy with all of the various artists. And I'm not just talking about hip hop. I'm not just talking about hip hop or R&B. I have worked with even a pop singer out of LA.
There you go.
There we go. We got you, bro. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we bring to you straight out of Minnesota the one and only R&B singer, Crisis Fresh. Welcome to the show, boss.
What's going on, Sarge? How you feeling, bro?
I'm good, bro. I'm good. I'm glad we can finally tap in with you and let the world know who you are, how you get down, and share your music with. Matter of fact, before you even say anything, you want to go ahead and hit him with a song? Let me hit him with the first music video.
Yeah, we get him with the first one. Well, I guess if they want to know where it started and like how I even got any traction and started.
My bad. You right. Let me slow it up. You
Game
go
recognized-
ahead. Crisis Fresh, everybody.
Game recognized game video. You can hit it with the game recognized game video, then we can double back and we can start after that. But the game recognized game video, that's the song that most people know me for. That song got me booked to do shows like in and out of Minnesota, throughout the states, and even overseas. I did a show over in Germany, so that's probably one of my biggest hits. So game recognized game, you gotta check that out. Available on the Southern Smoke 5 for New Hazing album. That my man's was just playing. I can't believe you had that song. That's crazy.
Let me see. Let me hold on now. The only one I know for sure is when I see real R&B. So give me a second to make sure I bring up the right one. So we start on.
Yeah.
Shooters coming out, house got it. Let's go.
Daddy needs a new car. Woo! Let's go.
Four is the point.
Bad. All right. Let's go. I'm on that.
Coming out.
We're up here in that bitch cash. What? No, you gonna see it.
10 lazy. You on your side, man.
She be up here in a minute, though. She don't know where to right now.
Coming out. Still shooting for 4. Number 10.
Bad. When I'm on.
Crapped out. That would have been a good time for that one. Who won that last round?
Man, you can have that money. I ain't worried about this little chump change. I got plenty of bread at the crib. I got bricks in the hood. Next one. What the fuck?
I mean, you know the rules of the game. I mean, your bitch just chose me. Now we can settle this like you got some class, so we can get into some gangster shit.
Tried my style, brought his girl around me and she winked at my smile. Guess he didn't know I'm a pimp, can't be mad at me. I know bras anatomy and motives in her brain. Can't recognize game. Tried my style, brought his girl around me and she winked at my smile. Guess he didn't know I'm a pimp, can't be mad at me. I know bras anatomy and motives in her brain. Can't recognize game. Just flush with these skirts and they're ready to roll. For a couple dollars, you can get them to slide down a pole. If your game tight, you can get her to stand outside the freezer cold to get your dough. Long as she give her best, she's your bottom hoe. Now these niggas should know better about bringing the girls around. These niggas with these fancy cars and clothes, diamonds and golds, money and bank rolls. Now we mad cause his girl chose approaching me like he wanna throw blows. I ain't fighting over no chick. How the hell you gon' try to check a pimp? Better check your bitch. Forgot the rules to the game. Well, homie, read the script. Now it's after the we can get into some gangster shit. You already lost your right, but don't lose your life. I gave her a chance to choose over and she chose me twice. Ain't my fault you lame, and I plot like a play to see real recognize, real in game, recognize game. Try my style, brought this girl around me and she winked at my smile. Guess he didn't know I'm a pimp, can't be mad at me. I know bras anatomy and motives in her brain. Can't recognize game. Tried my style, brought this girl around me and she winked at my smile. Guess he didn't know I'm a pimp, can't be mad at me. I know bras anatomy and motives in her brain. Can't recognize game. This game is simple, boy. It just wasn't meant for you. The game is 90% mental and 10% physical. Thought she loved you cause she told you that when you was sticking up. But really, homeboy, she was just tricking you. Yeah, she was pimping you. That little 5 minutes really didn't do shit for her. When you got done, yeah, she called pimping up. And I gave her the script. Just make your next move, your best move, and we can get rich. Cause see, our balls with the best of them. Yeah, I invest in them. They say pimpin' die, well nigga, I'm resurrecting it. Get it to put the best in it to get that cash. You trick niggas like you who just want that ass. And I'ma take it all the way up top, where your game peak at. Homie, my shit start. Oh yeah, I stay fresh and this thing getting changed. Cause real recognize, real and game recognize game. Try my style, brought this girl around me and she winked at my smile. Guess he didn't know I'm a pimp, can't be mad at me. I know bras anatomy and motives in her brain. Can't recognize game. Tried my style, brought this girl around me and she winked at my smile. Guess he didn't know I'm a pimp. Gave me mad at me. I know bros anatomy and motives in her brain. Gang recognize gang. Gang recognize gang. Gang recognize gang. Gang recognize gang.
Hey, okay, that's what I'm talking about, bro. That's what I like about this right here, man. I like this whole vibe of being able to talk to the artist right here, right now, after we watch the video, man. Please.
Bro, big dog.
Anything you got? Oh, it's on you, bro. I just want to any feedback. Any feedback from you? Oh, my bad, bro.
I can hear you now. There you go. Cause it was skipping a little bit, like when they were playing, like it'd be fast, then it'd be playing slow.
Oh, my bad, man, bro. How we doing now? You hear me now?
We good now. I can hear you now. I can hear you. You good now. I'm just saying on the video I couldn't tell, like it was froze when you came back. So we good. Right? You moved down, like I can see you here. I can hear you.
So if you don't mind, bro, tell us the Crisis Fresh story, bro, and anything you want to about that track. I got your IG up on the screen so everybody knows to find you.
Say it again.
We just lost. I just lost your camera, bro.
I might have to switch over my computer real quick.
We're gonna give Christ another second to reconnect with us. But you did just see that was his video, his first video of the night. Gang recognized gang. Like we said, he is from South Georgia, South Austin. He reps Minnesota. He'll be back with us in a second, though. A little bit of technical difficulties at the moment. But this episode, 161 of the WarDawg Trail, we are devoting exclusively to the Sergeant's playlist, highlighting R&B Artist Crisis Fresh. Right? As soon as we get a chance to have him rejoin us, we will continue our conversation, getting to know him. Now, remember, we're streaming live right now on Roku, Instagram, X, Twitch, and Rumble, right? The Sergeant WarDawg TV network, right? It's now 6 original shows about bringing war and true crime, all right? All created by me, all, directed, curated, the exact way that I would like to bring you my program to the global war veteran entertainment. See, I think we got Fresh back.
There we go. All right.
We got Fresh back on deck now on the Sergeant playlist.
Yeah, I had
we
to
just
go to my
heard his video. We just saw his video. Gang recognized gang.
Yes, sir.
Crisis, talk to us though, bro. Tell us about you, your background, anything. Walk us through your story.
Well, I can tell I'm born in Georgia, born in South Georgia, about off to Lakeland, Georgia, Lanier County. Moved up here in 93 with my mom, so I was about 10. Got up here. My cousin music. He was with a group called the Professionals. RL from Next. His brother was in the group with him, so they So, just seeing him doing music and seeing the stuff that he had going on, like be out there in California. They actually had a chance. Dr. Dre wanted to sign them, but they were signed to a guy who figured he could make as much money on his own as what Dre was offering. So they ended up not getting the deal, and in their place, the Game got signed. And then from there, my cousin ended up back home because the dude ended up going to jail. And my cousin ended up back home. I mean, he kind of like breathed that dream on us. Like, and I always was one of the people like I knew I could sing, I knew I could do it, but I was always stage frightened, so I would never do it. Then while away at college, I was going to Morris Brown. I met a dude down there, named Derek Jones, football team. He used to always see. He knew I could sing. I don't know how he knew I could sing. I can't remember how that went. Like, but I was somewhere singing. He heard it, so he knew I could sing. So anytime he would see me on campus, he had me sing some girls along with him. He'll bust out Dave Hollister. I do Donnell Jones. Then that ended up some guys on the campus. They started putting together like a mixtape. And they had the studio in they dorm room, like a couple floors from me. So I ended up sliding through there, and I ended up getting on the mixtape. So it was a Moby what was called the Moby Scholars mixtape. We did that, and that was in 2002, and that pretty much started the urge to even want to do music, how to even go about it. Once you do the music, go in the club and get it played, because that's what we did. We made a couple songs and go down there to what was that club? The Varsity. Go down to the Varsity, get the DJ to play it. We got to play a couple of times, you know what I'm saying? So, just so like a little bit the urge and the grind. But then, then from there, Morris Brown closed down. So I ended up going to Valdosta State. And down there, that's when I more got into just being at the crib. We ain't got no cable, but we got a beat CD, an instrumental. So now we in there just freestyle. You know what I'm saying? And then that turned into actually trying to put together a song and all that. And then it went from I didn't really want to rap because I didn't really like my rap voice. So I'm like, I know I can sing. So let me just say it in a tone where it's like, I'm not singing, but at the same time, I'm not rapping either. But I've always wrote it as a rap. And that's how I came up with it harmony. So it's like, I feel like it's easier to hear that on the ear. Now it's a whole lane for it. They call it melodic rap or whatever the hell it is. It's like, that I was just ahead of the curve a little bit. So, but because of that, when I came out doing that, it was like, damn, that's hard, but we don't know what to call it. So they was putting me with the R&B guys. So then I had to start doing actual rap, and I was like, then start doing actual R&B. So now I actually fell into the R&B lane fully. It's like now there's a lane I started out doing, and it's just weird. So it's kind of just been navigating like that, you know what I'm saying, navigating, and more just learning the business side of it more than anything, because I've always wanted to do it on the independent level. Never really wanted to, because I've always just dealing, and I can say that based on what I've experienced coming through dealing with my cousin. I said, he the one that breathed it on us, but all that came at the same time. How they end up not getting the deal, why they didn't get the deal that they did get, why they were bad and stuff like that. So it's like, when you get the urge to want to do music and learn about music, and you get it from that angle, you go in already nah, ain't gonna be no deals talking about you own me in perpetuity or none of that crazy shit. I already know what to look for, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You know what time it is.
Yeah, so it's kind of like that's how I've always navigated my music career. And then right now I'm helping manage my little cousin. He got some stuff that's coming up that's gonna be real big, man. It's gonna be real big for the city, especially I'm working out of a small market also. You know what I'm saying? Minnesota ain't that big of a market. We got a cooler underground base, but that's just based off the backpack. Lunchroom rap shit. Mainstream. Prof, the Mod Sons, Brother Ali. You know what I'm saying? The rhyme sayers. Why can't I think of the atmosphere? Atmosphere and all them. That's all Minnesota based, but it's that ain't the part of Minnesota I'm living in. You know what I'm saying? The stuff that Minnesota I'm living in. You know what I'm saying? So it's time for one of us to get that big breakthrough, and I think my P. Will, I think he might be the first on the edge of that. So I'm kind of, like I said, I'm doing my music and stuff too, but I'm also on the manager side, you know what I'm saying, at the same time at this point.
All right. I want to take us into another one of your music videos, but before I do, all right, a lot of people don't know that during the George Floyd incident, you actually lived in Minnesota. Is that right?
Yeah, like shit. It gets a little deeper than that. Like, what video are you gonna play right now?
Actually, from where I'm at, I can't tell you the title. You can only see, the thumbnail of what I'm about to play. So I can't tell you exactly which one I'm about to drop.
I wonder if it's Brighter Day. Because this conversation kind of goes along with Brighter Day, if it is, because Brighter Day was kind of wrote. It was wrote and all that done before George Floyd, but it was still some shit. Like, I think I wrote it after the Mike Brown situation that happened in St. Louis.
All right, I'm gonna pull it up. I'm gonna check with you to make sure I got the right one. All right?
Okay.
Welcome to the audition.
No, that's
Welcome to the auditions for the 16th class.
no, that's Body. That's a different one. That's what.
That's that one. That's it. All right, let's ride. Let's ride.
For the story, because so this is like after the situation before this even happened, but this is like the first time since basically Rodney King that you've seen a town go up in flames and people like get active because of police killing a man. You know what I'm saying? Since they didn't kill Rodney King, they just beat Rodney King. But like this was like that first one, like, and then like, cause it was Mike Brown, then it was Trayvon, and then it was like during that time. This is way before the George Floyd. So this is that first set. So when the George Floyd things happened, it seemed like it's like the universe made it happen by the way that it happened, so people could feel differently about it. Because but you could play that video, and then we had that.
All right, let's jump into it.
Yes, sir. Brighter Day. This is
The grand jury has found the evidence is just not there to charge a police officer in connection with the death of a civilian. Eric Garner, Walter Scott, Trayvon Martin, Freddie Gray, Terrence Franklin, Michael Brown. Violence is nothing new in this North Minneapolis neighborhood. South Minneapolis, where at least 3 people were shot overnight. A fight on a Metro Transit 5 leads to yet another deadly shooting.
So much pain in this world that we live. We losing our minds, masking it with licking pills. High blood pressure stressing over family in the bill. So you take your chances hoping that you stay out of jail. The chance to get killed by a civilian is as high as a cop. Everybody climbing over each other to get to the top. But if we really work together, we can find a way out. All that blaming other people really has to stop. Poverty and selfishness will be the death of us all. And if you won't stand for nothing, you will fall for it all. You can believe what you want to believe. If you put your mind to it, you can be what you want to be. I ain't been to church and it feels like I'm losing my faith. Feels like I'm trapped in this world trying to find my place. So I fall to my knees, bow my head and pray. And when he answers, this is what he says.
Even when the rain drops, I'm falling. I'm with you. Oh, I'm with you. Even when the rain drops, I'm falling. I'm with you. Oh, I'm with you. So don't be discouraged. Don't be dismayed. Things will get better. There's a brighter day. brighter day. Yeah.
I've shed so many tears that I don't even cry no more. I poured out so much liquor that I don't even buy no more. And seeing that we only living to die, I throw my hands to the sky and I ask the Lord why. The good die mostly over PS like Concord J's, a little street fame they call the Benny Street Gang. Like they trying to make the first 48. Just turned 18, now he's probably in the state. When would they learn it's called a trap for a reason? Cause that the jail's the only way that you're leaving. We gotta get the kids more to believe in the money, cars, and clothes, that's all they know. And just as quick as it comes, as quick as it goes. And before you know, you'll be lost on the road. So I fall to my knees, bow my head and pray. And when he answered, this is what he said.
Even when the rain drops, I'm falling. I'm with you, oh, I'm with you. Even when the rain drops, I'm falling. I'm with you, oh, I'm with you. So don't be discouraged. Don't be dismayed. Don't be dismayed. Things will get better. There's a brighter day. So don't be discouraged. Don't be dismayed. Don't be dismayed. Things are gonna get better. Things will get better. There's a brighter day. Yeah, yeah.
Damn, dog. That was powerful, bro.
Yeah.
That please keep going. Keep talking
Shout
about.
out to Devontae Patton, man. That's one of the childhood friends, but he's actually Billboard charting artist. He actually had a couple number one albums. Shout out to Devontae, man.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
So he's right here in Minneapolis.
Can you continue what you were saying? The context of how what you were saying before everything before George Floyd, and then you dropped your video.
When it came to that, when it came to me, when I did that video, that was based off the stuff that happened with Trayvon and Mike Brown and all that stuff that was happening. Then it got close to home. The first one was Terrence Franklin. There was a guy here, Terrence Franklin. He was running from the police. I think he ended up running up in the house in the basement, and when he got in the basement, the police followed him down there. He didn't have nothing on him, but they ended up shooting him and saying that he shot one of them. At the time, we kind of found out it was friendly fire. You know what I'm saying? It was friendly fire. One police officer was trying to shoot him. They shot the other police officer, and that police officer shot Terrence, and they were trying to say it was him. They tried to frame a gun. It was just a whole big thing. But that was like the first one that kind of happened here that kind of brought it back up. Because I remember back in the day when I first got up here, it was a killing, police killing. Dude basically was running from the police. They killed him. His name was Tysell Nelson. So then after that happened, there was another one up here that happened like not too long after that. It was Jamar Clark. He was arguing. Yeah. He was out with, and they tried to put out a story, and it's crazy because it's like Minnesota is like like Minneapolis ain't that big. Like we got a football team, baseball team, we got a team every national sport, but at the core, when it comes to the black community, it ain't. It's a lot of us, but it's not. That makes sense. Like when you compare it to the major cities like the Atlantas and all that type of stuff, like just Decatur would be Minneapolis, but they also got Stone Mountain and all that stuff that's got just as many black people as Decatur. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, if you come here, it's going to be Minneapolis, St. Paul. That's where everything is happening. You know what I'm saying? So, for the most part. And, so then the next one was Mark Clark. I actually knew the girl in the situation. She was my cousin. Like, she was my cousin's mom. So she like my cousin. I've known her all my life. But they were trying to put up a story like he was hitting on her, and that's why the ambulance. I'm like, that is not the story. Like, they was drunk. They was drunk playing spades. Somebody set a boss. Boom. Hit them. Oh, they running around. Boom. She done tripped, broke her ankle. So now they got to call the ambulance. The ambulance come. They pick her up. Now they drunk. So he trying to go with in the ambulance, and they like, nigga, nah. If you ain't a husband, he like, nigga, that's my husband. And so he arguing with the ambulance people. So of course, no know how the police always pull up to make sure the ambulance safe. So that's what he's arguing with them about that. And then they basically took him down, put him in a handcuff, and as they get him on the ground, he stepped back. He talked about he was trying to tase him. He shot him. He killed him.
Oh.
Like, oh fuck! So so now the city kind of went up a little bit after that. Like I remember, like we were still on the police station because the police station that they worked out of was like blocks from where it happened at. So they went to shut down, and shut down that block until after a while, then the city came through and they plowed everything and ran everybody away. But it was like a whole little thing. Like we were protesting. It was like they shut that damn police. I don't even know if that police precinct is even back open. And if it is, it's like hella barricaded now because it really went down when that shit happened. And then after that, not too long after that, here comes Philando Castile. That was ours right here in Minneapolis. Right here in Minneapolis in the St. Paul area. Philando Castile. He's the one. He was in the car with his girl and the kid in the back. Police pulled him over. He tells them they actually like his license registration stuff. And he tells them hey, I have a registered firearm, and they said cool. He like don't reach for it. He was like I'm not. He was like well let me get your license and registration. He goes in his pocket to get the license and registration, and he's telling them don't reach for it, and he kills the man with his girl and his girl's kid in the back seat. I know you remember. Do you remember him, Philando Castile?
Damn, that dude sort of now when you put it all in context like that.
He ended up getting off. That police officer ended up getting off. Like, and I'm like, bro, how could you justify that? The man still had his seatbelt on. He was finna up his gun on you that he told you that he had on him legally. He was finna up it and shoot you with the kid and his girl, like still in his seatbelt. Like, what? And then the final draw was George Floyd. When that shit happened, it was crazy because I remember being at work, and I worked at the time I was working at Children's Hospital, and that's on 25th of Chicago. This happened on the 8th of Chicago. So what I'm saying? I'm like a mile away from where it happened at the time. But that area is known for a certain group of people. Like that's where they be. Like, what I'm saying? That's their neighborhood. Like, what I'm saying? If you're from here, like, what I'm saying? Like a certain group of people be in that. So when I heard somebody got killed, I'm like, oh damn, police don't smoke one of the, what I'm saying? I'm thinking it's something like that. Like I'm literally and then that's how sensitized we came to the shit because of the stuff that would just happen. You automatically assume that it's a shooting or something like damn, police done got somebody like one of them niggas had a gun and was running or something. Like, I'm thinking it's one of those situations. So later that night in Minnesota, if you in Minnesota, like the video started circulating in just inboxes first. Nobody posted it on their page because they didn't want them to erase it. So if you had to be in Minnesota to get the video first, basically. And I'm watching the video, and I get to the end of the video, and I'm like, I know goddamn well this ain't the situation. They said like it's no fucking way. Like he died in this video. Like, what I'm saying? You get to the end of the video, you don't realize like, yo, he just died. Like, what the fuck? And I'm like, yo, there's no way that they can not, like, there's no way they cannot charge this dude. And then I get to seeing the video over and over, and I realize like, oh shit, I know them. The police officer Shavin. We used to run an event called Twerk Fest Tuesdays. My cousin, shout out to my cousin Jay State. He run it it was at the spot called the Rodeo. In Minneapolis, these places, they're real places. Like they don't even exist no more. They actually burnt down in the riots. But at the Rodeo. And Big George used to actually work security for us at this event. So I know of a time where they actually crossed paths, but this was in October, and then this happened in May. There's no way in my mind I can say for sure that when he got out of that car, he knew that was George, you know what I'm saying? And that's why he did that weird shit or whatever. But I know for a fact they came across a path a couple times because they both worked for us. Like Twerk Fest, when we used to, it was on a Tuesday, but when that motherfucker was cracking, it would be cracking. Like, and then we were giving away like $700 to the winner or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So afterwards, motherfuckers would get the tweaking, so they start making us pay for a police presence to be there from the hours of 12:30 to the let out. So the police officer we used to pay was Derek Shaw, because the police precinct that they end up setting on fire and doing all that shit to was literally 2 blocks away from where this spot was at, from this club that I'm talking about, Club Rodeo, Peace Place. And if anybody from there, like I said, if you're from Minnesota, you know. So we used to have to pay it, and then Big George, he used to work security in Twerk Fest, like. You know what I'm saying? Like he used to work in our little back areas, like a little where you walk onto the stage. You know what I'm saying? So we had a little green room. We would have him working that door, controlling access to the stage and to the back room. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I didn't realize that was George when I first seen the video, because when he was working for us, he was way bigger. Like I said, this happened in May. It's like shit. I think last time when he had worked for us, it was like October, November. You know what I'm saying? And then once the New Year came, we did a $10,000 giveaway. And then that was the last one, and then shit, the pandemic happened, so everything was shut down. Like, you know what I'm saying? By the time all this shit happened, like we was in a full-blown pandemic, supposed to be on lockdown when that shit happened. Like once that shit happened, lockdown was officially the fuck over. Like, you know, like it was like shit. Even like, and then when Steven Jackson, you know, because you know Big George and Steve Stack, they was like they best friends. So when Stack came into town, I'm the one that picked him up from the airport. I'm the one that made sure he made it down there, and he gave that speech and all that shit. I went and got me a new Blammer and all that. Like I legally killed him up here. I made sure I went. I got new guns and all that. Well, I had him, Jamie Foxx, Bun B. I had Trader Truth. All them was with me. I can send you these pictures so you can actually post if y'all got to do an edited version of this. I can send you the pictures of this. But like all them, I had all them with me. Like, and even like after all that happened, like, you know, I had a homegirl. I had to make sure she was making plates for Stack and his people and all that, because like the restaurants was closed. Like it was a pandemic. Like wasn't nothing really open. And then when the riots happened, shit was burnt up. Nigga, it wasn't no. What the fuck could you do? Like gas stations, you couldn't even get no gas within the city limits for like 30 days. Like because it was burning up. After they tried to say they wasn't going to charge shopping, motherfuckers went over to that police station. Niggas was outside the police station, and then it's the video of the police officer dressed up as like he's a rioter. He incites the riot. He starts spray painting that AutoZone, and he breaks the window and like a Molotov cocktail and start burning. And then so that gave the police the right to start hitting motherfuckers with rubber bullets. And once they started doing that motherfucking crowd turned up. Boy, they ransacked the fucking liquor store. Start making Molotov cocktails, throwing them bitches into the goddamn police station. Nigga, the police macing motherfuckers, and they going in there, they buying milk out of Target. Target try to lock the door. That's when they ramshacked that Target and all that shit. Like, I don't know if you ever seen that ATL episode when they were like ramshacking the Target. Shit, like, that shit was based off some shit that happened in Minnesota. It was a lady in the wheelchair, like, trying to keep people stealing shit out of Target. Once shit went up, it just went up. Like, and then it went from there, and then it just went down Lake Street. And down Lake Street is a whole bunch of other like stores, and you know what I'm saying, and shit. And then it went from there, and then it went to the north. It was just up, like, nigga, pawn shops getting hit and shit. Motherfucking pawn shop do end up killing somebody. They take his ass to jail. Then they really rape the pawn shop. I'm looking like, damn, you shot this motherfucker trying to protect the pawn shop. Now this motherfucker finna get raided like a motherfucker because your ass finna be in jail and this wide ass open. The police ain't finna lock him out. They don't give a fuck. I'm saying, like that whole block was burnt up for like shit at least a year. Half of them, all the damn places had like boards and shit. Like it looked like a condemned city for like at least a year, bro. Until everybody got comfortable with like taking the boards down and they know that motherfuckers wasn't gonna riot again because shit, there was always something going on. And then now this shit happened with ICE. Just happened. It's just like, man, it's been like I said, there ain't a lot of niggas up here, but it's just like it's been so much going on this last little 6 years. Just like, god damn, like right in the mix of all this shit. Like I dropped the R&B guy. I dropped that I think 2021, but that was like shit. That was because the pandemic happened. I'm in the crib, so I'm in the studio, and I just happened to come up with like, damn, I got enough songs to make an actual project. So I just put it together because at first, not the same body. And was just gonna be singles, not the same body and beautiful. It was just gonna be singles. I've never really had put together a project. And after all that started happening, shit, I was working at the hospital. I ended up not working there no more because they were trying to force me to get the shot. Fuck your shot. I think I could make $200 a day myself. You know what I'm saying? I could start working for myself, and I've been figuring it out on my own ever since. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like ever since 2021, they forced me to make that leap, bet on myself. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, let's take everybody back into another one of your music videos, bro. You just, you know, I'm down here in Florida. You just put me on so much game of what life is like up in Minnesota and what you've been dealing with from George Floyd before, after. I want to talk to you some more about that right after we check out your video, bro. But here's the next video.
All right. Welcome to the auditions for. Welcome to the audition. Welcome to the auditions for the 16th class into the Fire for Newlyard Dance Academy of the Arts. I am your dance director and dean of students, Mr. Simon Jackson. Today, you will be performing choreography you have created to a song of your choice. And after you are done, I will let you know if you have made it into the prestigious Fire for Newlyard Dance Academy of the Arts. May the auditions begin. Next! Next! Next!
It's been a long week, so I'm about to hit the mall and get a fresh fit for the club. Call my bro Drill, tell him get me in at 12 so I can get a fresh cut. Then it's off to the L for a couple of bottles so we can pre-game at the crib. Call a couple of cuties, tell them gon' turn up, meet me in the VIP at 12. Now it's sparkles in the sky, kush rolled up, we bout to get in our zone. I got the Remy in my cup and I'm feeling myself.
Cut. What the hell are you doing? Do you call that dance? That is not dance. It's like you're having a seizure. Get up off the ground like that. Is your booty even real? It looks like I see craters in your booty. Get out. Next. Next. State your name and the song that you will be performing to.
My name is Taz Bentley, and I'm going to be performing to Body by Crisis Fresh.
Crisis First? Don't tell me you're performing to a goddamn gospel song.
No, Body by Crisis Fresh.
All right, go ahead. Just go.
I like when we chillin' and vibing. I like when you let me inside your mind. You can trust me with your body. Trust me with your body, baby. Treat it like it was mine. So let me inside your body. Let me inside your body, baby. When you gon' be mine. When you gon' be mine. Feeling on your body. Girl, I love your body. I really need somebody. Tell me you're that somebody. Feeling on your body, babe. Your body. I really need somebody, babe. Somebody. I like it when we chillin' vibing. Oh yeah. I like it when you let me inside your mind. Girl, I love it when you look into my eyes. I can tell that you want it cause you're feeling my vibe. And you just my type. We ain't gotta rush, girl, we got all night. So kick back, ease your mind. And let the music relax your soul. We can take it nice and slow. So girl, just know you can trust me with your body. Trust me with your body, baby. Treat it like it was mine. So let me inside your body. Let me inside your body, baby. When you gon' be mine. When you gon' be mine. Feeling on your body. Girl, I love your body. I really need somebody. Tell me you're that somebody. Feeling on your body, babe. Your body. I really need somebody, babe. Somebody. We done with the texting and my sexing. It's time to get physical. We can start in the shower, then we take it to the bed. Licking on your spot, got you weak in the leg. Grabbing on my head and you screaming my name. Your body started shaking, now I'm wet like a drain. Your soul I claim as we lay the night away. You can trust me with your body. Trust me with your body, baby. Treat it like it was mine. Treat it like it was mine. So let me inside your body. Let me inside your body, baby. When you gon' be mine. When you gon' be mine. Feeling on your body. Girl, I love your body. I really need somebody. Tell me you're that somebody. Feeling on your body, babe. Your body. I really need somebody, babe. Somebody, somebody. Feeling on your body. Your body. Oh, yeah.
Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry. Well, that's dance. I call that's good dance. Well, Miss Bentley, welcome to the Fire from New York Academy of Arts. I will see you in the fall. Whew, that was some good dance.
I love that. I love that. I know you get a lot of love for that track, bro.
Yeah. That's one. That's what I'm saying. That was one of the ones that were just supposed to be a single. My man Max Manny, who made the beat, made that "Don't Stop" beat. That's what I'm saying. That was the first beat I got from him. The one that song on my first album. Ended up in that situation. He made the remix with Rihanna and Wale. And he had a couple other places, and then he ended up happened to be in Minnesota, and we just happened to lock in the studio. Yeah, Body. I did Not the Same, and I did one more with him. But I did Body and Not the Same, and I'm like, damn, I had those, and then I end up going to see CeeLo Green perform. Straight from there, that's my goal. And I end up coming straight from there with the studio and locked in and did this song called Beautiful. But once I had those three, I'm like, damn, I gotta put together a project. And then I was having a conversation with my cousin. He was just, nigga, how the hell you making all these songs, all these love songs and shit, nigga? And at the time, I didn't have a girl, and I'm looking like, shit, nigga, experiences and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? And then he was like, so then from that conversation though, I came up with the idea for the album. So if you listen to the R&B guy, from song one to the last one is basically the beginning to the end of a relationship. So I actually got an animation movie that that's in the works right now. I had to get it started a couple of times because the artists, the first two, they knew how to do what I was asking for, and then when they sent me the first copy of the first draft, I'm like, that ain't it. Like, I think I finally found the guy that's gonna get it done. So hopefully sometime this year I'll be able to get that out. But it's an animated movie that goes along with the album. It's like an animated music movie. It's basically gonna be able to describe just the relationship that I'm talking about from song one to the last song from beginning to end. It's only telling it through the song, animation, like form. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna send you the first clip of it after we're done out of here so you can check it out.
All right, bro.
But that was something I like that. I'm always one of the people like when I have an idea or something, I like to complete my idea before I move on. So that's probably why I ain't heard they had no new music nothing out. Plus I just been focusing on just trying to how to make sure I can maintain my life and elevate my life. Having somebody having to work for somebody, you know what I'm saying? Ever since they told me I had to have that shot just to be happy, like fuck that shot. I don't want to, like, but I figured this shit out on my own. So I've been doing that. But I got some songs that I recently wrote that I just got to get in there and record. So but that dark Journey of the R&B guy is what the animated movie is gonna be called. So, but it's gonna be the movie basically to the album. So if you hear the album, you go check it out. Like I said, from song one to the last, you just put yourself in it. It's a movie, really. It's a relationship. The beginning of a relationship, should I say? So.
Hey, I can't wait to see it. I can't wait to preview clips for you. Let the world know what you're working on. I want to give you a lot of credit, bro, actually, all right? From what I've seen in your music videos, bro, especially, I'm keep going, taking my mind back to scene in the garage on Game Recognized Game. Bro, You are a dope creator, right? And the people that you work with for your projects, and the way that you like to make sure everything comes full circle. I want to salute you and take my hat off to you. It is dope as hell to see from this side, you know, as a fan. It is dope as hell. I want to ask you, what is it like, man, from that first time you got to hear your music played in varsity in that bar in that club up in Minnesota, up to working with these top level, producers and people in the music game, bro? How does that all feel to you, bro?
Oh man, it's I don't know. It's a testament to the grind for sure, though, because that time I'm talking about in the varsity, I'm talking about the varsity in Atlanta. Like after we made that
Oh, in
song,
Atlanta.
yeah, in Atlanta varsity, like it was
Oh, well, yeah. So if you got love in the A, man, you know y'all was popping, man.
yeah, I was I went to Morris Brown 2002 to 2003, but they ended up losing accreditation, so our year got cut short. But the year that Drumline came out was the year that I was actually at Morris Brown, and we was making the mixtape.
Oh, hold on. Don't tell me you were on campus while they were filming.
No, I was there when they did the release, but I knew a lot of people in the movie because they was all there the year before. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because it was the year before when they filmed it. I got there the year that it came out, and everybody was starting to come to the campus, and they was trying to get money back and was trying to keep them from losing accreditation. But Morris Brown stood on, like, if the money ain't coming from a black person, we don't. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because Ted Turner actually tried to pay it off and make sure that we was going to still be able to stay open and not have to close. But once they lost accreditation, they basically had to close. That's why I ended up going to Valdosta State. But while there, that's when I got the love and my first time actually recording and hearing myself, and was on the song with some other cats. And we go to the club and we get the DJ to play it, and we lit. Like, you know what I'm saying? We thought, and that was like, that give you that, all right, now what? Like, you know what I'm saying? And it's like from there to now, yeah, it's, I don't know. Like I say, it's a testament to the grind because your network always determines your net worth. So you know what I'm saying. Like I've done so much just to try to get my face out there and make sure I'm in the rooms with other people that do it, and make sure those people respect what I do also. Because I went and won. I did the Coast to Coast mixtape songs. Like I went down there and won one of those in South by Southwest, and from there I ended up. Getting opened up in a few shows with Sci High the Prince. I think one in Atlanta was at Harlem Nights with Sci High, and then I did another one in Texas. So I can't remember exactly where. But and just doing this stuff like that, just making sure I'm always working, always putting my when my brain thinking. I always try to like work it out, and then I put it on paper, and then I bring it into fruition. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because my brain don't never stop. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm always constantly thinking of creating and trying to figure out, you know what I'm saying? Especially with all the new stuff with AI and all this going on, it's like trying to stay ahead of the curve. But like I said, like when I first came out, I was doing the sound like just off of just reaction of just me of how my musical brain is. I was doing the sound that everybody's trying to do now, but they be doing it with auto-tune. That's where the difference comes in. Right. When I go melodic, I don't need your auto-tune. Like, you know, like, you know what I'm saying? At all. Like the only reason your shit's melodic is because you're thinking to do auto-tune. If you did it with auto-tune, it wouldn't count. Like, you know what I'm saying? And that's where the difference is at. But and I've been thinking about getting back into that sound too, but it's just like I can't even think to go with to even try to write the content I feel that have to go with that sound until I complete the thought that I had with this R&B guy project. Like, you know what I'm saying? And the movie was a part of it. It's just shit, when it comes to doing animation and all that stuff, and you're dealing with people that's working overseas, and you're only dealing with people who's like some shit get lost in translation, and they just be trying to pull a fast one to get that one. It's like, nah. You say you can do something, you send me a sample, and it don't look nothing like it. I'm not moving forward. I'll take my little $200-$300 loss and leave it there before I get out of here. But now I think I finally got it though, man. Like the last two scenes it was real good. So I'm like, boom, man. Now I know it's a couple tricky scenes towards the end, and I'm like, I want to see how if he could pull the nose off. But he pulled the first ones off, which is way better than the other ones. So hopefully by the end of summer, I'll be able to at least have something ready at the top of the year or either in the fourth quarter release when it comes to. Because I'm trying to pitch to a couple of platforms too before I actually just do some type of release of my own on YouTube and shit, you know.
I wanna take this time real quick to remind everyone, right, that Crisis Fresh is one of the artists that we feature currently on the Sergeant's playlist. All right, remember the Sergeant's playlist is my collection of indie artists featured on SoundCloud. Right, you know I've been repping indie artists with my war content, my true crime content since 2019. Right, so you head over to SoundCloud right now. Right, see it on the screen. You can head over to SoundCloud right now. Search for Sergeant's playlist to see any of the artists that I have been working with over the years, whether I use their music in my videos, social media, or now on the network on Roku and Spotify. All right, we're gonna parlay right back into another one, Crisis Fresh video. I really enjoy this aspect, bro, being able to talk to the artists, right, while we watch your video. This I don't know why, but it's dope as hell to me. This is like growing up watching BET or MTV, only now I get access to the dope guys like you who are actually in the damn video. So it's I don't know, it's crazy to me, bro. It's crazy to me.
All my
But,
videos,
I want to say,
I wrote, I direct, I do everything. I do the whole thing when it comes to that. I don't know,
I see it.
it's like I just
I
got
see it.
to have it the way that I'm seeing it in my head, or if you give it to me, I'm not gonna I mean, even though the guy I was working with, TME, my dog Aries, he's a camera nerd and all that, and that's the type of people I like working with, like especially when it came to the animation thing, I finally found a dude that's a nerd. He's a nerd about that. The other dudes, you could tell that's just a quick side hustle. They don't really know the ins and outs, because I'm like, they gave me back something that anybody that actually does this, when they seen it, they was able to pick it apart and what was wrong with it and why, and seeing why I didn't like it. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I like to deal with the people that actually like the dude. And so he always makes sure the coloring is right. He makes sure the lighting when it comes to the scenes is right. Like, you know what I'm saying? Some people just pick up a camera and just shoot. It's like, nah, that ain't how this shit go. Like right now, I got the ring light on me because I'm already know I'm sitting here. It'd been too dark to be sitting there trying to do an interview and shit. Like, I had to go get the ring light. Luckily, I had one.
I love how you just said all that, because see, most people don't realize when they come into the music game, whether you singing, rapping, spoken word, whatever it is, you don't think of things like you just said. Being able to choose the right videographer, man, to make sure that your work is seen correctly around the world. Being able to spot those guys, like you just said, who will turn on lights and show that kind of professionalism, and so that they take that, that serious. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm really glad you touched on it.
Yeah, most definitely. Yeah, like everybody's so used to just like I'm not gonna be the guy to shoot a video where I'm just standing in front of the camera and pointing my gun at you and just bouncing up and down. The one video I even got that is even like that. It ain't it. It still has another element to it, and it's more like I'm crossing. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if you've seen it. My video One Man Line. I got my Uncle Fresh at the beginning of it. RIP to my Uncle Fresh. He had to begin doing the spiel that he be doing, which I had opened my album. It opened up my very first album. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it all has meaning. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, why put something out there that don't have no meaning? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like a time. It's like a timestamp for your life. Like, you know what I mean?
Exactly. How about this? Why let them put it out incorrectly in a way that does not, cast your message or you or your life in the way that that you want or you like, man? I mean, this is locking in your digital media legacy for life. You know what I'm saying? So you want to make sure you got the right people, putting you out there the right way.
Facts.
All right, though, but let's jump into your next video, bro. Here we go.
All right.
Must be the alcohol got you feeling this way. She said no, it's the R&B. She wanna hear some real R&B, so she can.
I'm sorry. I think I clipped that so I could make a highlight. So that's not the full video. But I'll show it for now. I still have one or two other videos left over there.
Yeah, you can play another. I don't even think I had that one on the list. That's one of the few videos that it didn't go how I really wanted it to. But I mean, we still end up putting something together. But
is it all right if I show it?
You can show it. I just you got other videos, you ain't got to show that.
Hey, that's the one I love, though, to be real with you. That's the one that gets me through. When I'm going through bad stuff, I listen to that song, sing it in my head. My day is better, bro. For real, for real.
Song is a song.
Must be the alcohol got you feeling this way. She said no, it's the R&B. She wanna hear some real R&B, so she can make love to me. So I'm like, ooh. She like yeah. She like yeah. She wanna hear some real R&B, so she can make love to me. So I'm like, ooh. She like yeah. She like yeah. I took the bartender, told her 4 shots up, 4 shots up. Walked on to the DJ, told him keep playing them love songs. Some Marvin, some Luther, some Isley between the sheets. Got her hot and ready, and she said she coming home with me. Tails TP3, got her dripping on my seat. Said she can't control herself, this is what she said. She wanna hear some real R&B, so she can make love to me. So I'm like, ooh. She like yeah. She like yeah. She wanna hear some real R&B, so she can make love to me. So I'm like, ooh. She like yeah. She like yeah. She wanna hear some real R&B, so she can make love to me. So I'm like, ooh. She like yeah. She like yeah. She wanna hear some real R&B, so she can make love to me. So I'm like, ooh. She like yeah. She like yeah.
All right, bro. You want me to jump straight to the next one?
Yeah. Shout out to my nigga Remy.
All you ever ask me is, do you really love me? And I say yeah. I ain't never met a girl like you in my whole life. And now I know. Without you, I am not the same. No, I am not the same. Without you, I am not the same. No, I am not the same. Without you, I am not the same. No, I am not the same. Without you, I am not the same. No, I am not the same. No. Early morning, you accusing me of cheating, 'cause I passed out and my phone steady ringing. Drinking all the Henny at the club last night. Bottle after bottle, damn near lost my life. Trying to make it home to you in that pretty face. But all I hear from my sleep is get your shit and get the fuck out my place. I'm like, hold up. Now I'm sitting here hungover and confused, trying to figure out what the fuck did I do. Now I'm sitting here hungover and confused, trying to figure out what the fuck did I do. All you ever ask me is, do you really love me? And I say yeah. I ain't never met a girl like you in my whole life. And now I know. Without you, I am not the same. No, I am not the same. Without you, I am not the same. No, I am not the same. Without you, I am not the same. No, I am not the same. Without you, I am not the same. No, I am not the same. No. Now I know you think I'm always out here being untruthful, and honesty is something that you really not used to. I give a damn about these chicks and bodies they bought. I apologize for the flirt, and you the one that I want. You really tripping over likes on an Instagram pic. I bet I go through your phone, I find plenty of flicks. Don't let this shit in
bro, that was dope too. That was dope as hell too, bro. Real. Bro.
Appreciate that one. Yeah, that one almost didn't even almost happen. It almost didn't make it all the way through. After we got that first scene in the crib, the model, she got to acting weird because she had her own car, so she like had a ride with her, and he got to acting all impatient. I'm like, damn, bro, she paid to be here for a video. Like, we still needed one more scene or something, so I ended up having to like finesse that. I threw in the studio scene and me on the top of my crib and with the downtown backdrop and back and doing all that. I had to throw, that was like shit I had to go and put on the fly to make sure the video just got finished, man. But with independent, you know what I'm saying? You gotta be able to work on your feet, make shit happen when it's supposed to happen. You know what I'm saying? So,
See,
for nothing, though,
that's
man.
what I'm talking about, bro. That's the again. I'm gonna say you are so much more than a singer, bro. You understand the pieces of the puzzle of entertainment, and you've been around the game. You see the game. You understand the filming aspect. It's dope to see all of it. So even to hear you tell a story like that, well, I'm even amazed to hear the backstory. Like, damn, really? You had to go through that with the model? Like, really?
Man, she wanted more money like for the second day. I'm like, we gotta do it on another day. If your ride ain't gonna stay, we gotta shoot tomorrow then or something. And she was, of course, the next day I hit her up. She ain't answering. She get the hospital games. And I'm like, man, gone. You in the hospital? All right, cool. Like, what you want me to say? Like, I don't even know you like that.
These are the behind the scenes, things that you don't hear about trying to have, bad females in your music videos. That you don't hear about what you have to go through to get it done, to get the scene shot, get the production made.
Like, you know what I'm saying? When you ain't giving them no reason to act weird, because most of the niggas be trying to pay a female that they really want to try to hit or something. Don't be professional about it. I'm like, man, here you go, your bread. This is the time we doing it. Even when we shooting, I ain't even handsy. Like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't writing in no scenes where you got to kiss me or you got to be on me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you just watch my videos. I don't even write in that type of shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that ain't my style. Like, I can get my point across. I just need you visually to be there. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's all that is. But yeah, I mean, it all come with the game, but shit, it all done worked out so far. So, you know what I'm saying? But like, that's why I kind of went the animation route with the movie. And I ain't really got to deal with the humans.
Now, I want to end things with you. First off, like I want to say, salute everything you do, bro. As a singer, creator, entertainer, everything, man. That's why I'm proud to say, that I know you and that, we proudly rep you here on Sergeant WarDawg TV and the Sergeant's playlist. But again, I was telling you earlier, you spit game to me so much as a Florida dude. What you go through in Minnesota with the demographics being different, with everything you've gone through since, before and after the George Floyd situation. As you, close off everything, I want you to just, finish talking about that different lifestyle that I didn't even know about. Obviously, down here in the dirty South in Florida, about what dudes in Minnesota go through, man. Because ain't nobody else here unless they speak to someone like you, bro.
Yeah, I mean, it's just one of the things. Like, everybody got that. And I feel like every city really has it. Like, you know what I'm saying, that crab in the mentality. You know what I'm saying. But at the end of the day, man, if you work and do what you're supposed to do, you actually do work. You doing the things you're supposed to do. Everything is working out for the most part, man. But we are in a small market though, so it's like, yeah, I don't have a radio station I could just pull up on and have them play my song, and then everybody listen to the radio station. Like we had it for a little second, but that's kind of fizzled out. Everything is on the internet, so it's like, yeah, trying to find a way to catch that new wave. You know what I'm saying? So like, I see how I like progress. Salute to you, man. You guys on Roku, you definitely for a minute. So that's why you hit me. I'm like, man, whatever you want to do, bro. Whatever you want to do is let me know. It's whatever, because you definitely been grinding for a minute. Shit, you was on the cable TVs, wasn't you, for a second, wasn't you?
No.
When you on the cable channels or something like that?
I was trying to be on the Hunt channel. I was trying to do marine stuff. I was trying to do outdoor stuff. But actually, bro, that's why I linked up with you, right? Because I feel that so many entertainers, bro, we all have these stories of how close we were, whether it's in singing, TV, movies, film, whatever. We all have these stories of how close we were, or our success stories that took off but didn't take off far enough, or you know what I mean? And so that's basically what I'm all about doing here on Song and WarDawg TV, man. Is making sure that other dope people still get seen and heard. Because I know that there are plenty of dope people out there. You just got to put the camera on, put the microphone in their hand. That's it.
Right. And success look different for everybody. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause I'm gonna say, like, there ain't too many places I could walk into in Minnesota that somebody don't know me or recognize me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's kind of weird. Like, like when they still got access, they don't really understand what you have done. But when I'm talking to somebody and they get to ask me, and then I'm getting to saying stuff, and like, damn, it'll sound like I'm lying. Like, you get to ask me who are the people I'm opening up for, the different states and places I've been booked to perform and went and perform, and I get to saying it, it's like, nigga, how you still here? Like, type shit, and it'd be like,
Right.
Like when you're not a part of a machine, that can easily happen. Like, you know what I'm saying? You can easily be performing in front of an arena one day because you open up with somebody, then be at the small club, just trying to get some work again. Like, you know what I'm saying? It just is what it is. So when you're trying to stay independent and you're trying to do it this way, I mean, if you don't go viral, it's like you have a viral moment or something. You got to be weird, and I ain't with it with all that shit. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Speak for itself. The people that like it, they can like it. You know what I'm saying? Shit, you really only need one. We only need one. Let one make it through. Everybody else there catch on to the catalog. You know what I'm saying? Be like, all right, you got something there.
Actually,
good.
You brought something up, right? And you're one of the few people in this whole world that I can have a real conversation with about this, all right? You understand music licensing, all right? So, if you don't mind, talk to me real quick for the average person who doesn't know or understand. Plus, what I'm going through trying to understand things is I try to, play independent musicians on Roku now. I'm trying to get us up on Fire TV as well. Talk to me about what you know about, the issues that I run into where an artist can tell me he owns his song, but he might not know that the producer doesn't own that beat. Or he might not know that some other part or something else isn't completely owned.
I can see, like, if you like a rapper and you use a lot of samples, like if the producer ain't get that sample clear, or if you didn't get that sample clear, you wasn't even supposed to release that for a single anyways. You know what I'm saying? So there's no way you can license it out to anybody when you don't even own the rights to it, because you're using another licensed song as a sample. So you gotta pay to get that clear. You know? So if you don't get that clear, there's gonna always be a hold up, and it's gonna always be like, you know what I'm saying? When it comes to stuff with samples, like, you know what I'm saying, anything with the sample. But like you say, you might have an artist who made the song and it ain't got nothing to do with the sample. It's the fact that he never actually paid for the beat. Like, YouTube and just made a song, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't never paid, so you can't. This song ain't registered. Like, so if they go put this into the BMI database, the ASCII database, this song ain't gonna pop up. So even know what the splits is and who owns what part of the song to even pay out the license.
Okay, talk to me about that part, because I'm so confused on, like, how many different parts and people can own a song. I mean, you got the beat, the producer, the label, like, what the hell?
The way it normally breaks down, I know in BMI, you got the publishing, it's 100%. Publishing can be whatever. Like at the base of it, publishing goes to the artist. Then you got, and then sometimes maybe like 50% artist, 50% the producer. It all depends. Cause, like, you know, most of the time, like, if I buy the beat outright and it's exclusive, I'm buying the publishing of it, but you still get your producer rights, because on the other 100%, because And BMI songs 200%. So you got 100% publishing. The other 100% is 50% producer, and then you got another 50% that's writer and performer. Because like especially on R&B, everybody who performing ain't the person that wrote it. So
Right.
they got a 50% split, and then the person that made the beat. Now say if that person that made the beat, they it's a sample. If you got to get that clear, then say if the person that who the song it was, say it's 3-6 Mafia or something, and you got to talk to J. Paul there. He want 20%. So that 20% can come out of I'm gonna come out of that producer cut. But then because of that, you might end up giving the producer an extra 20 in the publishing just to make him whole on his 50. You know what I'm saying? Like it could split many different ways, but that's where if any money is held up in escrow and not paid out is because the splits ain't right. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because whoever's using the licensed music, like whoever you would be paying a fee to whoever for using licensed music, and then they would split the pie between the people that they represent, who music that you use that's licensed, basically.
All right. So talk to me about the dynamic, what you see me trying to do here, right? Where we're trying to help expose indie artists before they hit that major signing label status, right? Where the music's already protected, right?
Yeah.
But because we're broadcasting on like Roku or Fire TV, which is like broadcast license level, right? We need a musician's, his music to be like legit. We need him to know, like, hey, he owns this shit. And he knows he owns this shit. So talk to me about what you know with what you see me trying to do and how it can or cannot work. Because I still get hits as far as guys not knowing that, hey, the producer monetized it. Yes, you own it and he sold it. But so you get what I'm saying? Where I run into issues, but I'm trying to help guys at the same time.
Yeah, they just got to make sure they gotta make sure they shit licensed. Like it ain't nothing you can do. Or you can't do nothing but take their word. Like,
what do you advise though in terms of like who gives you what app or what service do you advise, or who can give you proof or PDF or something? What do you advise?
I'm gonna say if you can find their shit on DSPs, normally it can be legally licensed. The only problem that you would run into is if they don't have it. Like if it's not registered, like what's the point of licensing out somebody registered? Because the way you get paid for licensing is through your licensing company, which is BMI or ASCAP. As an artist and producer, that's how you get your back. That's the back pay. That's the pay on the back end. Like, you know what I'm saying? You're not charging us nothing. We're not charging you nothing up front. So that right there wipes away. That's different when you're dealing with a label. If I was on a label and you want to use my shit, you got to call the label. The label gonna be like, I can tell you like you can use it, but the label gonna be like, well, shit, we want 10,000 for that nigga to use. And I be like, all right, so you just pay them 10,000, but I could be like, shit, I want 10,000, they want 10,000, so now it's 20,000 for you to use.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Right. And then even on the back end, if your shit gets streams, you getting hits, whatever. On the back end, I'm still getting paid because it's licensed music. You know what I'm saying? Like the platform, you playing music on a platform that with licensed music pays out. It's like a TV show. Like if my song got played on like the Real World or something, like on the back of Basketball Wives, like that, like that, it'll pay out the same place that views and streams from your shit to pay.
Okay, explain it this way though, right?
Which is being my
explain. Let's say you're trying to get popping just as a YouTube level type of person with a new song, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you have the opportunity to play it on a Roku level show like this. You see the connection I'm trying to make there?
Mm-hmm. But even on there, right? So like if you go to any of my videos, at the bottom of it, it tells you who it's licensed to. It tells you that it is me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's how you know, because once I have the song up and licensed and it's running on DSPs, once I make a video and I put that video on YouTube, YouTube automatically identifies this is the same song and this is the song that goes with that. Also, it does it if you were to post a video on YouTube, like if after we're done with this interview, do you save it and then you post it on YouTube?
Most of them I do, but either way, I don't monetize. That's the thing, right? I don't monetize, and I mean, I don't have enough to monetize, even if I wanted to anyway. So
if you monetize, you would be able to use it because I have the power to clear it.
On
the bottom of it, it wouldn't mute none of my music. It would just at the bottom of the video say this music that's playing is licensed to me.
Gotcha.
Like it'll all be there, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but if they ain't due diligence, shit, it ain't shit you could do about it. There's nothing really you can do about it. You just have to actually have you got to be dealing with somebody who really know how to do it. And if they don't, they basically all start with ASCAP and BMI, and which are the main two. Then I know some people get CSAC. You know what I'm saying? But but as the
can you repeat those? Say those again. I didn't hear.
BMI and then CSAC.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Those are the like the major three licensing companies that most people are with. I mean, I'm with BMI.
Have you heard of because for what I'm doing now, this is considered OTT, over the top TV, right? Have you heard of Artlist or I think Artlist? Yeah. Have you ever heard of that?
Artlist?
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like I have. What is?
I don't know exactly, right? But I was just hearing that the licensing and whatnot helps with streaming type of networks.
Okay. Oh, I don't know. I've never heard of that. So, but what is it? A license company?
From what I saw, when I looked at the app, they give you they'll make AI songs for you, AI images, stock footage, and that sort of thing. So, but I'm guessing they also allow you to use their catalog. Is what I'm guessing.
Got you. Yeah, because it costs a lot to use people that's tied to the industry and shit. Because you're going to Universal. You got to go talk to Universal. Because at this point now, Universal owns all the labels, so it's like even if it is Atlantic, it's still Universal. Like, you know
well, how about this, right? What if you were to do the same thing that I've been doing? Use SoundCloud artists who are already royalty free. You just might not be sure if they own their damn music, right?
Right. That's the only thing, and that's why it's like when it comes to the playback, if you getting views on the playback, it might be muted. That's the thing about using music that's licensed, and you don't have the right to use it. Yeah, mute your shit. They just mute because your video will be there, but on that part where if you're playing the music video, it's just muted.
No.
They pay out.
When you see my side of it to where I don't want anything, right? And everything that I do, whether it's my book or these shows, all of my stuff goes back to my nonprofit, to my homeless shelter, and whatnot. But I do want to be surrounded by dope music. I don't like the royalty-free catalogs. The royalty-free catalogs suck. Yeah. So I've been working with the consultants and all. So there are ways that I can come to, you and other dope artists, right? And we can bring your music to this
that live only on SoundCloud. They're using beats that they didn't pay for. They're using beats with tags still and shit. Just me personally, with what you're trying to do, they don't have a place for what you're doing.
Is that good or bad? Is that good or bad?
I'm just saying, it's just that simple. Like shit, if you this is the criteria. If you don't fit the criteria, nigga, you don't fit the criteria. You don't have all the music.
Right. I don't want to flex, obviously, right? But I would love if I could package this and say, look, if you're an indie artist, I can help you get on TV. You might not be at the label level yet.
Have all original music. You have to have all original licensed music. That's what you say. If they can't say yes to that part, they have no place. They have no business even reaching out. Is what I'm saying, nigga. If one of your major songs is to a song that's already an industry song beat, nigga, you have no reason reaching out unless you have got clearance to use that beat.
And here's the thing, right? Even if they just sample a small part of these songs, because they don't realize I still get hit on TikTok, on everything else when I try to use their stuff. Because, you know, the social media networks know
that shit, man. They catch on to that. Like, you know what I'm saying? You just got to know. When you hear it, you got to know. And you're like, no, that ain't going to work. That shit going to get muted. Like, it's going to get muted. Like, it ain't nowhere around it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't no, you got to own that shit. You got to own your whole, like the closest thing you could do is replay. You could replay some shit. Instead of using an actual sample, just replay the. You know what I'm saying? You can get away with that. You can save yourself on the clearance a little bit, but you still might have to get some percentages. Like, you know what I'm saying? Register that song. If you don't give them a split, they can definitely come back and do what the nigga from Living La Vida Loca did the song, because he said that one little part, boy, he came through and took like 90% of that shit. I think they found it right, but you know what I'm saying? Like they can do that. You use something of mine, and you don't compensate me right off back the right way. I can come and ask for anything. In order for you to keep that shit up and live, you still make your money. You're gonna have to agree to it, and it could be in my favor, and you're gonna be fucked. Like, you know what I'm saying? But
can you see that logo on the screen, right?
All
right, official right here, live on the show, right? I would like to work with you to build Sergeant's playlist to do what we just talked about. Taking indie artists, right, to become subscribers with us, right? I would like you to, I don't know if you want to lead it, be a part of it, whatever it is, but you got too much knowledge in the game for me to sleep on, all right? To figure out a platform to take indie artists and their music, right? Before they hit that signed label level, if they would like to have their music streamed on right now, Roku, Instagram, X, Twitch, Rumble, all at the same time, plus our social media, plus I'm trying to get us up on Fire TV soon, and I have the mobile apps coming up for Apple and Google Play, right? You can figure out what I said, everything you said. It's not really out there. It's not really being done. But I know that where there's a will, there's a way, and you can see it too, bro.
Yeah,
we can figure out the licensing and the permission.
I got a Roku. Everybody got a Roku. Like, yeah, you on Roku. Like, shit.
Right? To have your music video played. Not just to say I'm on YouTube anymore, but to say, hey, look, you can go to Sergeant WarDawg TV. You can see our video, on his on their TV app that's on Roku or up on Fire TV. Hey, I'm eventually trying to get us up on Apple TV, Samsung TV, and Android TV, bro. This is my full circle. I'm trying to make this a full circle, media deal. I don't know if you know I got 6 different shows now. You know that? I got a bounty hunter show. I got a prison show. I got a victim show. Did you know any of that?
Well, I thought those was on like one of them. Like, remember when niggas had the cable channel? They were like, I'm like, after when you on one of those? I thought you was on one of those. Like, what's the name? That was, they used to be like grapes. He was selling shit. He was selling them boxes. He was selling like grapes. What is that name? I can't even think of his name right now.
No.
Like cable network. It was like a cable network, but they had like a gang, and I thought you was on one of those. I thought you was on one of those hunt channels.
No.
On there though.
Okay, actually. Say that last part again.
To be watching this.
What are we watching?
So what I used to be watching when you used to be out there, used to be there in the field hunting and shit.
Oh yeah, that was just my YouTube shit, bro. That was just my regular YouTube shit. Hey, everything started for me. I just had a GoPro, a gun, and a YouTube channel. That's how everything started, bro. And like I said, I almost had a chance to go have a show on the hunting channel, but I couldn't get a film crew, right? And then I had a family of 4, wife and daughters, so trying to start a TV show and take care of your girls, I could never really do what I'm doing now until 7 years later. Some things just time in life.
You was trying to do the shit they do on Twitch now, way back then. You know what I'm saying? You was ahead of the curve, motherfucker. Like, the shit they doing now. The shit you.
This is the kind of thing I'm big on, though, right? And I'm glad I'm able to talk to you all about this all in the same episode, actually, right? I never had a book deal, right? I never had a TV deal, right? And even as a Marine, all right, I went to Iraq 3 times. I was there the very first day of the Iraq War. I was I'm infantry. What do you call it? I'm a grunt, right?
Yeah.
So I was there the very first day of the Iraq War at 19. I turned 19, 20, and 21 during the war, right? I felt I had a story, right? I know that I'm the guy that's like SWAT. I'm the guy who was actually breaking in the house. I know that movies are made about the stuff that I do and seen and all that stuff. So I know that when it was time for me to write a book, and the book publishers were tripping because I waited so long to tell my story or trying to act like, this, that, and the third, that wasn't flying for me, bro.
Right.
I'm the same way that we just talked about earlier as being entertainers and knowing that your work can be dope if the right people see it. Okay, so I took my book and I got it published myself. The publishers were taking too long. They wanted to wait another year. And they wanted to tell me how to talk and all of this. I'm a Marine. When I want to cuss and say motherfucker or shoot this, I need to say it how I want to say it. I can't have an editor or AI or anybody else saying it.
That's what's gonna happen when the real Marine read it. And he be like, that ain't how a Marine talks. This thing ain't no
Thank you. See, so that's my point, right? So,
that shit I was saying earlier. Like when it comes to my videos, shit, like if I show it to somebody and they really make videos, they gonna look at it like, who color graded this? And they ain't gonna say that about my shit because I know my man's did a good guy color grading, so they gonna be like, damn, somebody colored the shit out of this. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's a different, you know what I'm saying? So hell yeah, I get it, bro. I get it. Like you definitely but I thought somebody already picked your shit up, but
nah. So yeah, my bad. Just real quick then. As a creator, bro, because I'm nothing but I'm just a Marine in the game, dog. I don't understand books, TV, none of that. But I did, whatever, did my own little learning, reading. I got my own book published on Audible, Amazon, Walmart, Barnes & Noble, Books A Million, all of those places, right? Now here, with the TV thing, let me explain to you how the TV works, right? Yeah. After years of just sitting on YouTube, for years, even as a Marine, dog, never had enough followers to get subscribers, all of that kind of stuff, right? Recently, this is the key code right here, bro. I was able to team up with what you see on the screen, tvappbuilder.com, right? These people build your app for Roku and Fire TV. And that is how I'm able to have us on the screen right now, right? So soon, like I said, Roku puts us in front of 90 million viewers. Like you said, you remember all the people with Roku devices, right?
Yeah.
Right? Fire TV puts you in front of another 290 million households, right? So you see the power of what we could do, right? This is that small way of, okay, you might not be Hollywood, you might not be millions, right? But TV App Builder has the technology, bro, to get us there and to be able to get, to still be able to
keep all your data.
Ooh. Yes, bro. This might be the new cheat code. We might be on to something, man. And to getting people, because it doesn't matter what you are, what your genre is, whether you're a coach or musician. I even wanted to talk to you about having your own app like this up on Roku and Fire TV as an example. So you can see and you can show other musicians and indie artists, man. But we're gonna have to wrap everything up real quick here because my device, my damn tablet's about to die.
For sure. Yeah,
all right, but hey, I'm gonna definitely tap in with you on everything. All right, everyone. This has been episode 161 of the WarDawg Trail podcast. Remember, you can catch this on Roku and Spotify. This is the R&B Artist Crisis Fresh out of Minnesota. Bro, you got any final words?
Yes, sir, man. Shout out to Sergeant WarDawg, man. This is Crisis Fresh, the R&B guy, the R&B Master P. Make sure y'all check me out on all digital platforms. Crisis Fresh. What's up?
All right. Salute.
GM on the beat. Hey, go crazy. Go stupid. Go crazy. Go stupid. It's the party time to slide and catch a vibe. Hit your dog. Don't get ready. Time to ride. Got your hair done and your hair cut. Makeup poppin'. Fellas got the Rolex. Go crazy. Go stupid. Go crazy. Go stupid. It's that cool Friday night and yeah, I'm trying to catch a vibe. All the dogs just hit my phone and told me peace, it's time to ride. You know that I'm dead fresh every time my niggas